in God of High School. Episode 5. V, we didn't get a chance to talk to you about it, obviously, because you're not on the after show. I want to know your thoughts. Episode 5. What are you feeling? What are your thoughts on this episode?
My heart strings were pulled.
Okay.
I felt episode 5 was a great tie-in to bring episode 3 and 4 together.
Facts.
And just those 3 episodes, 3, 4, and 5, just as a storyline, it's a spicy meatball.
Hey.
Episode 4 had just had me worried for a bit because, like I said before, pacing. But 5 brought everything together. It was great. The way they were able to get you emotionally involved,
right, in
that fight was brilliant. The pacing was so fast, and I somehow cared about the issues. That's what blew me away, because I shouldn't have. After last episode, I was like, I don't think I'm going to care enough about things that go on,
right,
and things that happen, but I did. So that part right there, the emotional part of the storytelling was great.
Right.
Now, the final fight, I see. I don't read anything. Are you both reading?
No, I don't read.
I am.
Read it, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the way they animated how Jin was able to finally, from my perspective, it seemed like he was finally able to understand and perceive what was actually going on with, I guess, him awakening what he needed to awaken. It was kind of a cool way to illustrate that, for him to finally get into that way in form to see to get to that point. I don't really know how to explain what I'm trying to explain without spoiling anything.
Right.
But I thought it was a great the way they illustrated the fight to showcase what they wanted to showcase was phenomenal.
Jeremy. He said, they are going to mention the after credit scene. I wasn't going to say shit about it.
I wasn't either until you brought it up.
I wasn't.
What do you say, V?
Did you see Urban Sasuke?
What were you going to say? What were you going to say, V?
No, nothing. I was gonna say anything about the end, but did you guys see? Did you guys see?
You called him Urban Sasuke?
Urban Sasuke? The dude that was sitting down, you didn't see his whole face? You talking about that motherfucker?
Yeah, he had the Akatsuki jacket on.
The Akatsuki jacket on? Yo, Angel, stop. You know what he said, what's up with the after credit scene? Nothing's up with the after.
Just go watch it.
You already know how I feel about it. You already know how I feel about it. I don't want to talk about that dumb shit.
We don't need to talk about it. But this episode was fire.
The shit was great. The shit was really fucking fire, man.
The animation, man, I'm so impressed.
Dude,
I'm enjoying it.
The watercolor vibes, and it went to the watercolor situation. I was like, that is dope. It's shit.
That was
it
so
felt like
fire,
I was watching like a watercolor fight. Like, how is that even a thing? That's so dope. Yeah, but I agree with V. Like the emotional attachment that you didn't know you had was there, and I was like, ooh, that to me is when I can be surprised that I care, is when I think a story is good. Like I don't like feeling like I'm supposed to care about this character, and then something happening to the character and be like, oh yeah, that makes sense, I'm supposed to care. Like I like feeling like I didn't know I cared until this moment happened, and I'm like, oh shit. Like, I like feeling like that. And I feel like, for me, I know a lot of people feel some kind of way about how they're adapting it, because a lot of the stuff you find out earlier in the manhwa. I honestly don't. I can't speak to it yet because I haven't read it. But if that's how it's told, I'm glad that they're telling it this way in the anime, because I don't want to read certain things and watch it the same. There's certain ways that stories are told visually that sometimes is a better way of getting the point across.
Right, to get the point across better. Yeah. So that's why.
But
as long as they get the point across.
Correct. And I think to Toshi's point, he was like, look, like, I don't know what they've left, what they're leaving out, or are they going to reveal things at a later time? Because we don't know how they're taking the information and where they're placing it within the first season. So, you know, we may get backstories because the main character we still don't know anything about. We know nothing about Mori. We know nothing about him. So I'm excited about, okay, cool. Like, we got to figure out who the fuck he actually is. Like, so I'm excited to see what's going on with him.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
But yeah,
I have a thought on where this is going, but I don't want to speak too soon, and I don't want to possibly spoil something.
What you mean? It's your theory, though, right? Because you don't know, so it's your theory.
Yeah, it's a theory.
Well, okay. Okay, so I feel that if they tie into the name of the show, and if Jin Mori is the lead or the protagonist, that he or people that have powers in this show are like gods. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
And they're having a worldly experience, and they can manifest their powers like through almost like how Bleach is, with they have the afterlife, like the Soul Society. That's where like souls are, and that people like have powers, you know. So kind of like that, like they're kind of like gods to humans, and this would be like the same thing. That's what I'm thinking.
Got it. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know where I think the story is going. I'm just glad that it's bigger than just the city that we're in at the moment.
Right.
So I like that
nice.
It seems like it's a either nation or like a East Asia thing or a world thing where it's like, hey, we got multiple countries involved. Because like, oh, this is all that Soul has? Boring. I was like, oh, chill. I was like, oh, shit. Let me add that, obviously, your point, the fucking Urban Sasuke. We got him over there. But we don't know where they're at. We don't know, are they in Japan? Are they in another country somewhere? Are they somewhere in Korea? So I'm glad that they got through the prelims in 5 episodes. There's 13 episodes in this season. So I'm like, all right, what else are you doing? And me and Toshi said earlier, if you can keep this same energy through the rest of the season, I'm on board as fuck.
Keep the same energy.
So, we're not even halfway through yet, and that was episode 5, and I was like,
that's why I love it. That's why I love it. It was a good. They did it halfway, almost like you said, halfway through. I love how they did it, so I'm excited to see like how the roller coaster ride for the rest of the season. Like, what's it gonna be like?
Right.
And I'm hoping if they do what I think they're gonna do.
You don't know what they're gonna do.
Fuck.
You don't know what they're gonna do.
But this definitely should get, like, if this series doesn't get best fight choreography and an award, I'm gonna be upset.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the CyberHype. We are your hosts, Toshi, Vasilis, and Adonis, and this is your geek culture destination.
If you guys are into gaming, anime, tech, sci-fi, geek shit, you found the right channel.
And we will be live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 5 p.m. Pacific time. So if you want to tune in for some geek culture shit, this is the place to be. So tune in, boy, to the CyberHype.
Yeah.